National Church Service. That's it. Cover all Christian.
I flew away.
Getting ready to go under the Bay Bridge at the Chesapeake Bay. There's all the cars driving on it. It's crowded for all the beachy people this weekend. And here we go. This is the bridge. Okay, here's this. Other span. And look, straight down the middle. Half. You don't get to see that often. Straight down the middle.
Well, I mean, look, now Mark, look back. That's going to be close.
Watch the back.
Here, come stand here. Nice. Got it? Thank you.
One from under the first one, one from under the second one.
Bye, Bay Bridge. Bye-bye. right off our balcony, leaving Bay Bridge.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are you doing today? Fantastic. It sounds like you're on vacation. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome each and every one of you on board the Enchantment of the Sea. So here we go. Welcome. Welcome. That was easy. Especially welcome to the 595 of you that have been cruising with Royal Caribbean International before, so welcome back to all of you. Two of you here. And of course another special welcome to the 2023 of you that are experiencing Royal Caribbean International for the first time, so welcome to Royal.
Wow, that's 2023 movie.
If you're quick with your math or you have a cheating note like I obviously do, you would know that we have 2,618 guests on this cruise, and you are coming from 25 different countries. Philippines 1, Poland 1, South Africa 3, Sweden 4. So if we have 4 Swedes on board and the staff captain and myself, there's 6. There's nobody home in Sweden. Switzerland 3, United Kingdom 4, and 2,553 from the United States. I guess I know where most of you are from, that's for sure. Well, 2 from Norway. Yeah, not on my list. This is cruise 907, and the Enchantment is a 15-year young lady. She was built in 1997 in Finland, and at the time of delivery she was one of the biggest cruise ships in the world. However, in 2005 Royal Caribbean wanted to make her bigger. So we cut her in half and we put in a 73-foot extension. So now she is 990 feet long, 106 feet wide, 162 feet high, but only 25 feet deep. But I can promise you she's not going to fall over. At least not on this cruise. It takes a big team to run a ship like this, of course, and we are 850 crew members on this cruise, and we come from 60 different countries. I am very proud of all the crew members, and I hope that you will see that why I am so proud of them by the end of the cruise. And I would like to introduce all of them for you here tonight. However, then the service in the dining room will be heavily affected, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to introduce some of the senior management, and I will start with the second in command of the ship. He's from Sweden, the same as I am, and he's a fully fledged captain, same as I am. So he cannot wait for something to happen to me, so he can take over. Staff Captain Johan Malmberg. If we didn't have any engines, we wouldn't have any electricity for the lights, and we would still be tied up in Baltimore. So we have to have a chief engineer that is feeding all the 64,000 horses that we have downstairs. From Greece, here is Chief Nicholas Shoras. Of course, this is also a floating hotel, so we have to have a hotel director. From Louisiana, here is Michael Landry. Our human resources manager is also included in the executive committee here with us. Yeah, that's okay. And we have with us from Canada, Human Resources Manager, Laurie Scott. A wise man once said, a man should not only live of love, but also he needs to eat and drink. So we got ourselves a food and beverage manager. From Australia, here is Trevor Coots.
I read all their bios. Strange.
Down on deck number 1 by the aft elevator, we have the medical facility, and if you need their services, we have 2 doctors and 3 nurses. And although it's flat calm today, they all got seasick. No, actually not at all, because with us tonight here is Senior Doctor, Dr. Bayron Hidalgo from Colombia. Royal Caribbean International has an excellent environmental program. It's called Save the Waves, and you might have seen the logo on our name badges. It basically goes down to that we don't throw anything overboard. And now I would like to have your support to not to throw anything overboard when you are here. Can I have that support, please? Thank you very much. We have an officer on board at all times, making sure that we follow that rule, as well as international rules and regulations, and that is the environmental officer. From Oahu, Hawaii, here is Lou Cosolino. On deck number 5 in the atrium, we have the guest services desk. That is manned 24/7 for your inquiries and questions. In charge of that is our guest services manager. From Canada, here is Snejana Katic. If by magic your towel has transformed into an animal by the time you go back to your stateroom, well, obviously it's not real magic, it's the stateroom attendants that does that. And in charge of that is the executive housekeeper. From Mumbai, India, here is Patranur Sarkar. The next officer gets more and more popular the later on in the night it gets. It's because he controls the booze. You already have a following here, dog. And of course our bar manager comes from Scotland. Here he is, Douglas Robertson. In charge of all the restaurant operations, of course, is the maitre d'. And we are fortunate to have with us from Portugal, Maitre d' Francisco de Carvalho. As 595 of you have already experienced, Royal Caribbean has a loyalty program that is called Crown and Anchor Society. And we have a representative on board at all times, and that is the Loyalty and Cruise Sales Manager. And from Romania, here is Theodora Marshall. Theo has her office on deck number 7 in the atrium on the port side, and she has an open door policy. In fact, she doesn't even have a door. So even when she's not there, you can walk into her office and sign up in her schedule for a time that is convenient for you. And a good tip is to do it the earlier the better, because towards the end of the cruise it tends to jam up. The next officer is in charge of all the revenue areas and for the wonderful promotions we have on board, and that is the revenue manager. From Scotland, here is Gordon Marshall. How on earth did you get them to play that one? There we go, Mr. Bond. Anyways, Gordon and Theodora here, if you notice, they have the same last name, and that is because they are one of the 160 registered couples that we have on board. Thank you. but looking at where they're standing tonight, maybe we're down to 159. Who knows? The next officer is our destination expert, also known as the explorations manager from Turkey. Here is Baltan Jorganic. The next officer is in charge of the shrinkage of your clothes at the end of the cruise. And don't blame the laundry service, because with us tonight here is our chef. From Scotland, Chef Gary Smith. And I would like to point out that it's a pure coincidence that the person that controls the food, the revenue, and the booze are all from Scotland. Pure coincidence. Last but not least, I'd like to introduce the person that's going to be in front of all the fantastic entertainment that we have on board the Enchantment. Of course, that is your and our cruise director from the United States of America. Here is John Blair. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the senior management on board the Enchantment of the Seas. And we are all here to make sure that you get the vacation that you deserve, the vacation of a lifetime. So if you have any questions or queries, the officers behind me are more than willing and able to help you out with those. If you have any positive comments, please come and see me. I'm sure I can handle those. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. Have a great evening, and for now, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Gus, the senior officer, staff, and crew, here on board the Enchantment of the Seas.
And we are actually heading in towards Bermuda. There's a buoy up there. There is land on the other side of the ship. It's just that we're on the ocean side. But we are supposed to dock in about an hour. Look at this blue water here. Gorgeous. You can see the reefs, the beautiful coral reefs they have here, sticking up out of the water as we get closer to land. Gorgeous. I'm going to zoom out. See the full effect. And exactly how far out it is. It's neat. Coming up on some coral reefs out of the water, and it's really pretty. They're all just a bunch of them. All those dark spots is what that is.
Norwegian Dawn.
Huh?
The Norwegian Dawn.
Oh, okay. A Norwegian. Okay. How does that one look? Oh, I see it. I know, I'm looking at that sleeve.
It's actually bigger than this, I think.
It's about rooms on that one. It's 3 levels. On this
So
ship,
very
it's-
few people on. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
On that ship, it's 3 levels of balcony rooms, and here it's only 2. Little pink houses for you and me. That's just a lot. No, it's not.
staterooms down on the balcony.
Mm-hmm. Say hi.
Hi.
We're in Bermuda. And our gently pulling us in. And these are the guys that are still there, gently pulling us in. And there we are, almost to the ropey things. Thank you.
You gonna learn job here is done.
Yep. There goes the gangplank. There it goes. unceremonious, isn't it? They're all like that.
Right there with my hat. My hat just blew off. I had to grab it. Still can't see a thing.
Empty now.
Empty.
Yeah, one, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah, 2, 2, yeah, 1, 1, 1.
I get This is like there's a section here, and then we're going to the next section. That's good. That's how I felt like the intent. The sand is pink. Might be hard to see, but close up it's obvious. It's pretty neat. And here is where we're sitting on the beach. Go on in.
Madam, this one is for you. Another year younger.
Yes, yes, exactly.
And on count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Thank you very much.
For many years.
The Norwegian Cruise Line is practicing emergency procedures. So they actually out in the water with their tenders practicing, which is a good thing.
Free floating now.
Bye-bye, Bermuda. We had fun. We had very much fun here.
Now they're starting to come back.
Engines on. Here we go. We're pushing away and we are leaving. Yes, we are. We are leaving. Pulling away from the dock. Oh.
Chance to get into position to lead the International Parade of Flags. So he'll be here in about, we're going to give him a few minutes to dash from the bridge to the front of the parade. So please don't go any place. International Parade of Flags is about 4 minutes away right now. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the International Parade of Flags. On board the Enchantment of the Seas, over 50 different nationalities actually work together for each and every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, leading the International Parade of Flags, none other than your captain, Captain Gus, and your hotel director, Michael. Leading our crew into the center this afternoon. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, leading the International Parade of Flags, none other than your captain, Captain Gus, and your hotel director, Michael. this afternoon and a beautiful display of color and pageantry that can only be compared with the Olympic Games and my birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, well over 50 different countries and nationalities have represented every single cruise vacation here on board Royal Caribbean International's Enchantment of the Seas. Hey Danny, DJ Danny, that is an absolutely beautiful selection. You caught me by surprise on that one. But we are one big happy family, and please do that next cruise because that is awesome and great thinking on your part. One big happy family working together here on board the ship, and it is a beautiful thing to see. As our flight break continues to make its way into the Centrum. Thank you, Danny. Well, welcome everybody to our International Parade of Flags. It gives me great pleasure to host this today. Earlier in the cruise, the captain gave a roll call of nations for our guests. That's you folks. It's time for me to give a roll call of nations for our crew. Now, if I do not call for some reason your particular country, it doesn't mean in any way, shape, or form that we are trying to slight that country. It simply means that currently here, we do not have someone from that particular country working. Now, if that really annoys you and you'd like to rectify the situation, we can have you over at Human Resources meeting with our director, and you can be working before we hit Baltimore, folks, no problem. There's a lot of things to do here. However, if you are from these countries, please go wild and crazy and support that crew member or that country. Maybe you're not from the country, you visited the country, you could identify the country on a map or go, folks, we're looking for noise. That's basically what we want. First, let's get it started with Argentina. By the way, the crew have promised me that there's going to be some surprises in this little roll call of nations, so we'll see what they come up with. Bosnia, Brazil, Bulgaria. Many of our crew members actually come from Canada. We have a Canadian song. Who knows? Tell me what's the Douglas. This is Paul, ladies and gentlemen. He's part of your housekeeping division. A proud Canadian. Oh! I think I could speak for every guy in this place and say, ouch. Nicely done, Paul. He'll be speaking a couple octaves higher after that, I think. But Chile, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia, Dominican Republic, France, Finland, Ecuador, Germany, Greece, Grenada, Guatemala, Guyana, Haiti, Honduras, Hungary. Many of our crew members come from India. India? Patrona, come on over here. Founding member of the Mumbai Chippendales, right here, this guy, yeah. All right, nice. The Netherlands, Nepal, Nicaragua, Norway, Panama, Peru, the Philippines. Uh-oh, this is awesome. Are you kidding me? This is total choreography now. Nice. This is why all the cakes have a bounce, because risotto's involved. Here we go. But that was awesome, guys. Poland, Portugal, Puerto Rico, Romania, Russia, Scotland, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia. The captain's living in South Africa. The captain is from Sweden. Home of ABBA. Put your hands together, come on. That's nice.
Thank you so much for setting up Waterloo. Last time they played Dancing Queen, didn't work.
That was not a happy day. Ladies and gentlemen, Switzerland, Spain, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Thailand. This is a party place, Trinidad and Tobago. That is awesome. Beautiful guest. Thank you, guys. All right. Now, folks, while we all work together to provide you with an overall great cruise vacation experience, really there's some awesome departments here that I must take a second to recognize their outstanding achievements. Starting with my dear friend, buddy and pal right here, Paul from the guest services desk. Ladies and gentlemen, they just do an absolutely incredible job over there. Our guest services team, would you give them a big round of applause? I'm sorry, I'm not Thomas. I am so sorry, Thomas. He's my dear friend, so you're not the only one. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor is our dining room. He's our food and beverage manager in charge of all the food you enjoyed in the dining room, the Windjammer Cafe. If you had a great time with the entire food and beverage team, we would like Trevor and his team here with the please. And of course, Petrano. Come on over here, man. Usually I mess up your name. I messed up Thomas's name today. Petrano is in charge of your stateroom attendants. He's the man who taught them all how to make those little towel folded animals. If you love your towel folding animals, would you give Petrano a housekeeping team a big biggest farewell party on any cruise ship in the entire world. It's the big 70s farewell celebration party, and you never know who's going to show up tonight to perform for you. It starts at 10:15. Party on up and dance the whole afternoon away, or we could all head back to work to provide you with an awesome cruise vacation experience right to your final moments. What should we do? I like the way you people think, but I think we all also better head back to work. The captain and the hotel director are going to remain behind. If you would like to have your picture taken with the captain or hotel director, come on up and have that opportunity. Don't forget, today we have the Captain's Corner. We have the Copycat Game Show, the Kids and Family Quest. Lots of fun things, farewell show, but the biggest party of them all that you must attend is the 70s Farewell Celebration Party. Thanks, everybody.
The sea to day on the way back is very calm. It looks really interesting. It almost looks hardly like there are any waves at all, and it looks like those colors keep changing and everything blows over it. It looks really neat. The horizon. The way satin looks and the texture of it. That's the way it looks.
Standing on the stairs is our maitre d' Francisco from Portugal, and he would like to know how you've enjoyed the service for the past 6 days. Also in the house is a very special person who is responsible for the extra pounds you'll be taking home with you tomorrow. It's none other than our executive chef of the Enchantment of the Seas, Chef Nitin, all the way from India. Chef Nitin, under his belt, has a fantastic team comprising of 1 executive sous chef, 4 sous chefs, 90 cooks, and 120 galley personnel. This team is responsible for preparing 13,000 meals every single day, and the chef tells me all that comes from one hard-working chicken. The collaboration of the production and service staff has dedicated their hard work to accommodate your needs during this vacation. So once again, give it up for your dining staff.
Wow, how'd you do that?
Practice.
Good job, man. That's really neat. Oscar sculpture.
Ship's rocking too, it's hanging.
Yeah, man. I don't know how. It's suspended in air.
Maybe the tension of the tones.
Those Those lights are the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. So, we're in the Chesapeake Bay heading for home.